What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. Thank you as ever for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. On my screen, you will see all of my socials. If you give those a follow for me, I would really appreciate that also as well. We're about, 10 or 11 away from 4,000, so we're getting ever closer. So just make sure if you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And also as well, you'll see me on, you'll hear me on all of your normal podcast apps. Oh, the morning after the night before. If you can't tell, I went to the game last night. Big shout out to Jerry McNamee as well for providing me with Bremner Suite hospitality. Much appreciated. Had a great night. Met Jermaine Beckford, Tony Dorigo, and met some lovely people as well in and around in the stands. Had a really, really good night. And it was a phenomenal night. Let's get that right. So yeah, Leeds United 3, Chelsea 1. I remember before the game saying, I wonder how he's going to start the actual match itself, what the lineup is going to be. And Beckford, God love him, basically leaked it with like 10 minutes before the lineup normally comes out, just to say that it looks like he's going with the 3-5-2 again. And then we all get the lineup and we see what the lineup was. And just amazing, just absolutely amazing. That made me feel positive. And then I looked at Chelsea's lineup and thought, have they taken us a little bit too lightly here? Because that's not what I would have gone with. Now, bearing in mind, they've just come off the back of Barca, Arsenal with 10 men as well. So I was just... maybe have they taken us a little bit lightly? Who knows? But from the off in that game, we were attacking really, really well. We were doing really, really well in terms of just pushing them back. And the game started really well. And the important thing is when you start a game really well is that you have to score a goal. Step up, Jacobiol. Lovely floated free kick, and Biel just gets across the front of his man and absolutely tattoos a header in. And we're all going mental. It's 6 minutes in. The Chelsea fans are silent. They travelled in numbers, but they were pretty quiet for most of the night. I don't blame them. That header goes in, and we're thinking, yeah, this is really, really good. Fantastic. Just keep at them. Tanaka had a couple of fluffy shots, shall we say, from outside of the box. But Chelsea did get back into the game in terms of overall possession and just trying to maybe just sort of push us back. But what we were content with doing was holding mid-pitch and then springing breaks. And what was really nice to see is that we weren't trying to play out. It was just get the ball long. And when you get the ball long and you've got two people up top, magically it works. The 5 people in midfield works. The 3 at the centre-back, the 3 at the back works because Biel was there sweeping everything up. Everybody was... It worked in numbers. That's what we bought those players for. That's what those players are in that team for, and it worked. It absolutely worked. And then we started to squeeze them up a little bit as the first half was wearing on. And I think it was Goodmanson that got the foot in on the left-hand side, Chelsea's right-hand side, to then the ball came across, and it came across, I think, via Stack to Bogle, and Bogle puts a lovely touch across, just a really deft little touch. And can I just say as well, I've yet to see a Premier League game where Bogle has looked out of place. Brilliant. Touch into Tanaka's feet, opens it out, and just... what a finish that was. And that's just what we needed before the end of the half, to go in 2-0 up. Just absolutely fantastically brilliant battling first half, doing exactly what we need to do, breaking when we can. And what we noticed was as well, I think, and it was something that was quite evident, is Cucurella keeps cutting. He wants to come in and he leaves the Chelsea's left-hand side, our right-hand side wide open. So Bogle just had time and space to keep constantly going forwards all the time. Bogle made Cucurella look silly at times, and it was just... the Sideshow Bob stuff was really, really funny. So yeah, we go in 2-0 up. None of us know what's going on. We don't know what to do with ourselves. This is not the Leeds United we all fell in love with. Second half starts. Pedro Neto comes on for Chelsea, and there's an immediate more urgency around what Chelsea are trying to do, because what they weren't doing is they were passing it round left and right, absolutely fine, and we're like, you can have the ball there. That's not a problem to us. We'll just wait, then we'll get a foot in, and then we'll spring a trap on you. And unfortunately, Gittins got round Bogle for one of the very, very rare times that he manages to do it, and the ball kind of trickles across into Neto, and Goodmanson had switched off a little bit, and it's the only wrong thing that Goodmanson did in that half, in all honesty. And Neto puts the ball in, makes it 2-1. We all go, oh, yeah, we've all seen this scenario before. We know what's happening. We know what's going to happen with this. But then Chelsea make 2 subs. So Palmer comes on, and who was the other player that came on? Garnacho comes on. Farke actually made a sub to combat that straight away, because what was quite evident in the second half is that we'd started to lose control of the midfield a little bit. So what he did was he took Tanaka off. A lot of people were going, I don't understand why he's taking Tanaka off. He's doing really, really well. And for me, 2 reasons why he's taking Tanaka off. Tanaka's definitely going to play in the Liverpool game, but also as well, we needed to wrestle back a little bit of control in the midfield. And bringing on Gruev did that. Nemecha, who had a brilliant game and had his goal stood, what a worldie that would have been as well, by the way, had a really, really good game, but he was just getting a little bit tired as it was going on. I thought Calvert-Lewin was injured towards the end of the first half. Turns out he wasn't. But Nemecha comes off and Okafor comes on. Now, what that did for us is that it immediately gave us control. Not immediately, but it allowed us to wrestle control of the midfield back again, which was pleasing to see. Gruev, he's so just unassuming, but just gets about his business, which is what you want him to do. And there was a couple of times where we played a couple of long balls into Okafor, and that's where that increased level in player quality comes in, because a couple of touches were absolutely fantastic. There were a couple of passes by people and just getting past people and running the channels. I just really liked what I saw from Okafor when he came on, and it was really, really good to see. He's a big lad as well. I didn't realise how big he was. Calvert-Lewin is just... I know we all complained about getting him for a free, but just everything sticks. Everything goes to him. Just watching him back in, control the ball. He's so strong. And to quote Chris from the Square Ball, he has the leap of Michael Jordan. Ridiculous. Winning headers, strong, holding the ball, sharp elbows. That's just what bringing players on. Exactly what I wanted to see. Peru when he came on. My God. Peru was good when he came on. Held the ball up, played the ball around, was good. But I've skipped ahead of myself a little bit there. The goal when it came, Gabby Goodmanson had done what he'd done all night, which was just powering forwards. The mileage that kid got through, and the same for Bogle as well, was just unreal last night. But he went down a little bit too easy, but Okafor was already there watching what was going on and just put pressure on Tosin to make him make a mistake, then slides in, continues chasing the ball, gets the ball away from Sanchez, and Calvert-Lewin's there with the easiest of goals for his first ever goal at Ellen Road, at the Cop End. It's 3-1. Chelsea ain't coming back from that. They just aren't. And we held in so well. We even got to see Bornau. I can confirm he does exist. He's massive. Justin came on for Bogle, and Justin came on the right-hand side. And then as soon as Bornau came on, Bornau went over to the right-hand side, and Justin came over to the left-hand side. And you could see Garnacho up against Bornau is just, I mean, Bornau's like 2 of Garnacho, to be fair. So do you know what I mean? It's just the silliness, and having that was just silly. Perry coming and collecting balls, just everything was fantastic. And we recycled the ball really well. So if there wasn't the immediate ball through the middle of the channels, or there wasn't an immediate ball through, we played it back to the keeper, who just launched it up front, and it worked. It works so well for the style of players that we have. And I beg you, Daniel Farke, please keep it 3-5-2. I've got to give him credit. I criticise and I praise in equal measure. I've got to give him credit for playing that formation last night. 100%. It worked, and it's got us to 3 points when none of us thought we were going to get 3 points. We would have ripped your hands off for a draw. We've got the 3 points, and that makes everything... We're out of the bottom three, and it just makes everything a lot more settled, a lot better. But what that's shown us is that even with what we had 30% possession, and we still won the game. We had a higher XG than what Chelsea did. They had a lot of the ball, but we restricted them from doing anything of it. And then, at the very, very end, you just see players flying in for challenges, and it's just what gets the crowd up. That was electric last night in Ellen Road. Absolutely electric. And it was just an incredible atmosphere. Just incredible to see. And yes, I want to bask in the glory of this. And yes, I know one swallow doesn't make a summer, but last night was special. Really, really special. And if the Man City game gave them the confidence to do that, imagine what that win gives them the confidence to do going into the next game at home against Liverpool. Just absolutely, to a man, brilliant last night. I've got no poor thoughts for anybody. It was just battle, heart, desire, dirty, ugly. It's what we wanted to see. It's what these players were bought for. And it's just fantastic to see. I'm so gassed. I'm so gassed. It's unbelievable. But that's going to do it. Long may it continue. What else can you say? No notes. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Like, comment, notifications on, all of that good stuff. Take care of each other. Most importantly, take care of yourself. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care. Cheers.